Bellator.
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 Destroyer of worlds.
Yeah.
Bellator.
Bringer of
Bellicose?
the coming dawn. Bellator.
What is Bellator?
Bellator is a great new product that's really helping me get by on days when I'm feeling down.
People who should take Bellator should not take
any other MOAI inhibitors.
Okay. What are some of the side effects of Bellator?
Well, the side effects of Bellator are bloody nipples.
Yep. Yes.
Hurt fists.
Yep.
And an all-out MMA onslaught.
Hemolactation,
Yeah.
you like to call it.
Yes.
MMA onslaught, Bellator.
This is a downloadable MMA game from the people that made Supremacy MMA, which,
now-
if you remember,
Yes.
was not a terrific MMA game.
I don't remember. For the sake of this quick look, let's just assume I know nothing about MMA.
Okay. All right.
Let's just play pretend for a
It's like
second.
it's a fighting sport.
Yeah, I know that.
It is like boxing.
Yeah.
But it is like kickboxing in a lot of ways. But you can also fight on the ground. Sometimes
shoot
you
wrestling
can,
and-
shoot fighting.
Yeah, okay.
Cage man.
I got all that part, but what's up with the leagues? Is this an actual?
This
Is
is
this a
just different companies
Okay.
that run different organizations. So this isn't UFC. This is Bellator, which is on television somewhere.
Okay.
This is like put out by Spike TV, so I'm sure it's on the Viacom family of networks.
Great.
Somewhere.
Okay, so different league.
Yeah, different quality
MMA.
of product.
Okay.
A different brand. Let's.
Who's putting this out? Like, what's the company?
It's this Spike. It's this whatever Spike TV's
Like
video
publishing
game publishing arm is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are real dudes.
These are real dudes,
Joe Warren.
except for Terry's son.
Terrace, son.
Yo, it's Terry's son.
Who's
It's the guy I made. That's the
Okay.
random name that came up in the creator, and I liked it because this is
Yeah.
like, yo man, who's fighting? Oh,
Terry's
Terry's
son.
son. Terry's son.
Yeah, because these guys look like real people. This looks like
Yeah.
a photo.
And there's a weird. I don't know. I assume these are all real people, but there's
Whoa.
Patricky Pitbull Ferrier, and then there's Patricio Pitbull Ferrier.
Who's got the rights to the Pitbull name?
Pitbull.
He looks maybe a little Photoshop, but I don't know. Maybe it's the way that's cutting his belly off or something. Is he got a Pitbull v Pitbull?
I don't know. Sure.
The Pitbull brothers?
Yeah.
They look related.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's Canadian. See, the Bellator Canadian Arena. Maybe that explains a lot. Oh wait, Atlantic City. Well, this is all
Outdoor mall.
outdoor mall.
Let's
Good
do
place
it.
for fight.
Yeah. How is this shaping up in your? You played it.
They simplified a few things from other MMA games. There's kind of one block button rather than a block high, block low
Okay, one
sort of
button
situation. It seems like they're maybe going for something slightly less simulation oriented.
A little more actiony, you think?
Slightly.
Okay.
I don't think it's a very good game. I'm just going to come right out here and say it. It's got some issues. You know, it's like kind of the struggles in submissions when you need to kind of pound on the buttons. I'm hitting the buttons pretty fast. I'm a pretty good button hitter. I'm no like 16 shot or whatever the dude's name is at Hudson who could hit the button, you know, or 32 times in a second or whatever it was.
Sure.
I'm not that man.
Your APMs are not that high.
But I can hit buttons pretty well. But I've yet to escape from a submission
Oh, really? Oh, geez.
pounding on the buttons. Like it just seems like it just
Like
happens.
at any point? You mean not even like when you're supposed to be
Yeah.
dead? Okay.
Yeah. Against the AI anyway. Against online competition, I have
Whoa.
done it once. So
Is this Ed Boon?
what? No.
Who's doing the?
Just-
Get over here.
So you get the face buttons that correspond to limbs. And kind of what I've found myself doing is actually punching myself out. You see I have that stamina meter
Yeah.
on there
It's
that
just draining.
yeah. So if I were to get hit while it was empty, it would just be flash knockout, fight over.
Oh wow.
Even though I'm like pounding the crap. See?
Wait. I don't. And that's just jam on the buttons.
This is jam on the buttons. Yeah.
Do you?
I got an A. He got an A+.
Your rematch. Do you have to make sure that you're hitting all 4 buttons?
I don't know.
Wow.
I've tried it a few different ways.
Huh.
You know, maybe it's supposed to signify that usually once you get into that point in a submission, you're kind of screwed, and maybe you should have been better at blocking the transition, which it does have those concepts in there as well, like any other MMA game.
Okay. He's got a Pitbull tattoo on the front.
This guy doesn't. So I think they're
he's
different.
got it on the
I think
back,
they're different
though.
people.
Yeah. I see what you mean by maybe looking a little more arcadey. Oh. They can get out of submissions.
Yeah. Was that me getting out of one?
I don't know. Ooh.
It's a good shots.
The sound effects are kind of intense. They really amped up the bass on hitting a dude in the face. Oh. That's yeah. That's what you're saying. Maybe a little arcadey.
Yeah.
Not the slap sound you might expect from somebody hitting somebody.
It seems like it's kind of a guard crush sort of mechanic where if you lay a bunch of hits in on a blocking opponent, you'll eventually kind of stagger them. They have a concept called the Bellator moment, where if I can stun a guy, I can hit a button to perform a super move style thing.
Oh.
I should have been able to knock him out here. He's so.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe when your stamina is so low, it's a lot harder.
Well, I've gotten into submissions with full stamina and had trouble getting out of it. So look at how far down I was. Granted, my stamina was I was pretty beat to crap at that point, but.
Well, the Pitbull won.
Yeah, Pitbull took it.
And there he goes, lactating blood.
Yeah.
That's a shame. MMA games, they've come a ways. I feel like
I feel like this one
maybe backwards.
Hasn't necessarily learned from. Well, whatever. It's a $15 game. I mean, it's not trying to be. It's downloadable.
I didn't know that.
And then but it's kind of gross because they also sell boosters for your guy
that you can take online.
Yeah, I think so. Attack boosts, XP boosts, because you're kind of leveling up your guy here. So we can go into the creative fighter, take a look at Terry's son.
What's up with Terry's son?
We can improve skills in a series of challenge. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is where I spend my points. So I've got 2 skill points, which is probably not going to be enough to get anything. But you can kind of go to level 2 on your kicks or level 3 on your punches and stuff like that. As you build your guy up.
Oh. What's in the fight lab?
That's where I can purchase some competitive boosts or some non-competitive
non-competitive boosts. Talking, car negotiations.
Yeah.
To a good rate on a fixed rate mortgage.
So I don't know. I can't imagine that those things actually work online. But you do kind of equip the boosts. See if there's anyone actually playing. Also, in ranked matches, you can only play as your created fighter.
Okay.
You can't use any of their dudes, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Looking for the outdoor mall fights.
Yeah. There have not been a lot of people playing.
I was gonna say
online.
Yeah.
In addition to the.
Well, so how is the career stuff with Terry?
There isn't really much of a career. You're kind of earning XP and then just kind of spending those points on more moves.
Just kind of exhibition.
Right, yeah. So you can also go into these championship fights where you kind of have to work your way up to the top.
Wow, wrestling at 4 years old. Professionally.
Yeah.
So do you know much about this league?
No, not at all. No, nothing. Never heard of it.
Kid Ninja.
But yeah, from a gameplay perspective, it feels tight in the areas that should be maybe a little looser and loose in the areas that should be tightened up.
A lot of grappling.
A lot of grappling and feeling like I'm not quite sure what's going on here, if this is heading in the direction I want it to be heading in or not, and that sort of stuff.
Fighting out of the red corner. Daniel
Wow, some tattoos.
Fighting out of the blue corner. Marlon Sandro.
Ready?
Ready.
Are you sure this is in Mortal Kombat?
I'm very sure.
Oh. Yeah, like
It's almost like really just.
Crank
But now I'm
him.
flashing red, and this fight could be over in a second. Because I just wailed on him like that. Which, you know, you gotta.
Well, yeah, if they're gonna-
Oh, that I should have.
if they're gonna let that stuff connect like that, I'm glad they have some mechanic in there that prevents you from just destroying this dude.
Whatever. With those hits that I just landed, this dude should be pretty
Yeah,
much
he'd be-
destroyed.
Calm it down. Put your hands up.
I gotta back off, and oh, jeez, this is where it goes bad for me. So he does that, and then I'm like, what the fuck? God damn it!
Submission.
I can see it being frustrating.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty frustrating. And I'm, yeah, you know, I've done pretty well at some of the other MMA games in the past.
And track and field.
And track and field, yeah. Like I said, I'm fairly good at hitting buttons.
You were no novice to jamming on buttons.
I can jam on buttons pretty well. Just ask Marlon Sandro
He can jam on buttons.
or Ronnie, man.
Yeah, he's Ronnie Man versus Sun. Let's try this again. Let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
Bellator.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the movement in the ring. Just feels a little flimsy.
What do you think for 15 bucks?
I think that you could probably get one of THQ's UFC games for 15 bucks
And
at
you'd be
this
better
point
off?
and be way better off.
What if you really like Bellator?
Then yeah, I mean, this is
That's for you.
If you really like Bellator, wherever it on Telemundo or whatever it actually airs, I have no idea. Home and Garden Network.
Coming to an outdoor mall near you.
Yeah. You were at the outdoor mall the other day enjoying a pretzel and then turned around and there were fights and you were like,
I wish I could
I
do
wish
this
that
at
there was a
home.
video game with some of
Take
these
this out.
guys in this outdoor mall.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring.
Good crowd.
Fighting out of the red corner, Ronnie Man. Fighting out of the blue corner, Patricio.
I like that the fighter's name
Yeah,
cuts
steps
over,
on, yeah.
steps on the other announcer.
Do you know what BJJ stands for?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, so everybody needs that.
Yeah.
It's that leftover from the Hoist Gracie days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus.
Just pounding
Yeah.
the shit out of that guy.
Yeah, if I were watching this fight, I would say that guy's probably gonna win. Oh man. Yep. I mean, you have taken his damage down quite a bit.
I have,
or his
yeah.
health.
But I'm also like flashing red, like in the danger zone myself. And now this is gonna go. Come on, you fucker. Yeah, so it's left me afraid of this game's ground game because the way the submission stuff has been working.
I wonder if this league they don't stop the fight for bleeding like they do.
I'm sure they probably
You think this is for
do.
the game?
It's probably just, you know. Also, these guys aren't bleeding that much. Oh!
Man.
There we go.
All right.
I mean, in UFC and all this other stuff, like they don't immediately stop the fight because of blood.
It's just like
It's
an
like
open
if
wound
it's
kind of
obstruction that is you can't see or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Where it is a dangerous cut.
thing. It's not just blood. Blood is on the field. Stop.
Right?
it.
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Hold RB and it's like a bob and weave.
Last time I watched UFC, the most blood I had ever seen in or in a very long time in a UFC fight. Like the guy got cut on his, I guess it was his forehead, and it was just drenched. You know, it's just like they had to stop the fight and like clear his eyes out and be like, all right, we need to
staunch the wound or
and
do
then,
whatever.
you know, they kept going for a little bit after that, but it was just like you're done. You're done.
Yeah, I can't imagine really having a technical fight with blood in your eyes.
Yeah, so it's that type of thing where, you know, for safety reasons, like he can't see, he's gonna get really hurt, just get caught off guard, and take it real bad. That's when they step in. Boxing pretty similar that way.
It's when the safety of the fight is at stake, of the fighter.
Not just any old cut.
Fighting out of the red corner, Ronnie Man.
It's getting better. Now it's just picking it up now.
Yeah.
Fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Morris. Ready.
I love it.
That is still
There's some like
pretty fun.
killer instinct. Oh my gosh!
Oh geez, he picked me
Whoa,
up.
geez,
That's
that
bad.
doesn't seem. Put you on your head. Oh man. Body blow.
Fucker. God damn it.
Is there a difficulty scale? Do you have it on like ridiculous?
No, it's not. It's not set to ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Between them kind of selling weird boosts like a free-to-play game and charging $15 for it, and it just kind of, you know, doesn't have a whole lot going on. You can build up your fighter and go through this training stuff to earn more XP there, or you can earn XP, you know, in the other sections of the game.
You just pay for it.
Or you can also just, you know, pay for better, you know, faster experience points, which this game is just not good enough to warrant that sort of
Like investment.
You know, $15 is already a lot to ask for this thing to then say like, hey, and if you want to do this stuff, like,
$30.
No. That's no good. So yeah, they have these training challenges. You earn XP.
I wonder maybe there's some stuff in submissions that lets you last longer that you just gotta dump more points into.
Well, I'm using. I mean, it's happening to me with the
preset guys.
Their default fighters, not just my guy. So you know,
do not
just
submit.
Terry, son. Anyway, that's Bellator. It's out on PlayStation 3 as well as Xbox 360.
So not a lot of dudes online right now, huh?
No, I have not seen. I did get into a couple of fights last week when it was first released.
Okay.
But have not seen a ton of people playing it.
You and I were talking about maybe some way for them to give you stats of how many people last played online
They should.
on like Xbox
They
Live
should,
before you buy this.
But you know, that's not to the developer's benefit in this situation.
No.
Because I kind of already think that people shouldn't play this game. But then, if you were to see the stats for online, you'd probably look at it and go like, no.
Like, nobody's playing. But
Nobody's
I
playing.
do feel like it could be a safety mechanism that's just like, hey, heads up.
Yeah.
2 people have played this online in the last week.
Right.
So
it also seems like a valid reason to get a refund or something. Like, hey, you built this. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got these modes here that I can play alone, but I mean, you know, this is clearly,
yeah.
you know, meant to be played against other people. And
If you can't find the game,
if I can't find another game, then
yeah.
why did I pay $15 for this? Oh, so we could record this video. That's why I paid $15.
it's a good reason as any.
So yeah, mission accomplished on that, Vinny.
Bellator. What do you know when the next UFC game comes out?
I mean, well, the EA transfer, like EA took up the license
Yeah.
from THQ, so I imagine it wouldn't be until next year at the absolute earliest.
So this could be it for a while.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's not a
your
lot of other
fix.
MMA stuff coming, so.
But you said
I
maybe
still
go
say
find the
go
older-
back and
Okay.
get one of THQ's games. Any one of them would be more engaging than this. So,
Thanks, Jeff.
thanks, Vinny.